Hey guys, welcome back to my channel On My Toes. Today's video is all about 5 important movies to watch before you turn 30. Movies inspire me, challenge my assumptions, change my views, break my heart, lift my souls, and yes, even teach me life lessons. Being a huge movie buff, it is quite hard for me to choose only 5 Hollywood movies of all time. So, in today's video, I have 5 important movies that I recommend for you all to watch before you turn 30. You might think that these are animated and kid stuff, but trust me, it's worth a watch. These movies provide the viewer some key life lessons that can even impact as an adult. So, the first movie is The Karate Kid, released in 2010. I mean, come on, who doesn't love to see Jackie Chan giving life lessons? In this movie, a little Dre, a 12-year-old boy, where his mother's career results in a move to China, he settles in China as a stranger in a strange land. Though Dre knows a little karate, but his fighting skills are no match for a school bully. In this strange land, Dre finds a friend, Mr. Han, which is played by Jackie Chan, is a maintenance guy and also a martial arts master. The lessons I learnt from this movie are the most precious thing that I can treasure it for my life. Those life lessons are: first lesson that I learned from this movie is life will knock us down, but we choose whether or not to stand back up. Say that everyone will definitely agree with this phase. Whatever happens in our life, it's still up to us if we move forward with our heads up high while holding the things that we have learned or continue in the same place where we felt incomplete and helpless. The next lesson was honor your word. If you say you're going to do something, you better do it. Dre promised an audition. At the same time, despite of all the hardships, he got there. He was true to his words. The next lesson that I learned from this movie was the only person that you need to control is yourself. In this movie, the wise Mr. Han counseled Dre on this. When Dre could not control what bullies, parents are even thinking or even planning, he could only control what he did. The wise person does not worry about what is out of his or her control. We'll move on to the second movie. The second movie is one of my most favorite animated movie, Coco. In this movie, Coco, trust me, even as an adult, you will learn many things. Movie Coco is about a young boy in Mexico whose family is preparing for Dia de Muertos. Coco is my favorite Pixar movie of all time, and I promise you that you'll be blown away by every detail of it. The most important lesson that I learned from this movie are: first one, do what you love. Miguel wanted to play music because he saw how it created harmony between people and happiness through entertainment, even when everyone around him was ignorant about the benefits of music. If you truly believe in something, you are easily able to justify why you believe in it. If you want to believe in it, it's doable, then do it. Be proud of what you do and always remember why you are doing it. The second lesson is, don't judge someone by their position. In the end, Hector definitely seems to be a better person compared to Ernesto. Ernesto cheated his way to that position where Hector should have been in. Not everyone gets the recognition they deserve. Be willing to learn about someone that defines them more than their status. There is a chance that you can learn something from them and end up like Miguel by being appreciative of what someone really is, instead of focusing on what they were given. Third lesson that I learned from the movie is seize the moment. Miguel was given the opportunity to prove to his family why music was important to himself and why his family should support for his self-determined path. When you are given a spotlight in any situation, focus on making the moment exactly what you want it to be, since you might not have another chance. Seize your moment by being fearless of what others think and inspire. The last lesson that I learned from this movie is forgiving in relationships can take time, but it's never too late until they're gone. Here, Coco's mother did not forgive Coco's father for leaving her and Coco in the living world. It wasn't until she found out the afterlife that he was coming back to them, but he was killed. Forgiving is someone creates peace within yourself by realizing negative feelings from a grudge or focusing on someone else's fault. The last phrase where I give a gap is, forgiving in relationships can take time, but it's never too late until they're gone. I've heard that some people believe in your forgiveness in relationships only affects you. It's absolutely not true with this statement, since I believe it affects you equally and the person who has done something for you. The peace created in forgiveness can lead to renewal, happiness, and restoration of the relationship. Coming to the next movie, the third one and my most favorite one, that is Devil Wears Prada. This movie gave me a very serious career life lessons, and also those who are all close to me might even know what steps that I took in my own career after seeing this movie. The first lesson that I learned from this movie is always walk into the room like you own the place. A bold attempt is half success. Unleash your inner Miranda Presley and let your confidence soar. The second lesson that I've learned from this movie was it is important to have your priorities in order. This lesson can be applied to pretty much anything: work, friends, romantic relationships, family, etc. You just have to know where to put your energy and focus on the things that will fulfill your life in the long run. Third lesson that I learned from this movie is it's okay to change for your job, only if you want to. When Andy starts a new job, she has a very little interest or knowledge in fashion. She doesn't fit into the runway girls and seems to have a very little experience in actually being a PA. It doesn't take a long run for her to start dressing at that part, and her personality changes along with that. We see her become more confident and assured in herself, and in turn become a better at job. Well, you shouldn't have to change for a job sometimes. You might want to, or it might happen without even noticing, and that is totally okay. So as long as you're happy with that change, it's absolutely fine. While you shouldn't have to change for your job, sometimes you might want to, or might even happen without even you noticing by yourself. But it's totally okay, so as long as you're happy with that change. Fourth, an important lesson that I have implemented in my very own life after watching the movie was know when to walk away. Finally, when you're done, yes, it is okay to change for your career, but don't lose who you are. Stick to your values and realize when it's time to walk away. Your health and happiness should always be a priority. Don't let your career overtake that. There will always be opportunities to pursue your career. It's okay to say you're done. It is not a sign of failure. Know your worth. You are a priceless gem. And don't ever let anyone tell you that you are anything less than that. Coming to the next movie, the fourth movie. The movie name is Wild. And whoever is a travel enthusiast would definitely love this movie. Wild is a true story based off on the book of the same name about a 26-year-old girl who hikes 1200 miles about 3 months on a Pacific Crest Trail alone. In this movie, when Stray was just 22, her mother passes away and she pretty much loses it. And she undergoes an inevitable divorce and also gets into a heroin and drug stuff for even a bit. Finally, she decides to head out and hike from the southern part of California to the Bridge of Gods in Oregon. And that's where the story begins. The life lessons that I learned from this movie, Wild, are: you complete yourself. You don't need someone else to feel complete, because you are the only person that can truly make yourself feel whole. I know that's cheesy, but it is the most important love lesson that Cheryl teaches. The next lesson that I learned from this movie is trust your instincts. Especially when it comes to people, it's okay to trust other people, but also keep your guard a little up because your gut is normally right. Next lesson from this movie is always be in your driver's seat of your life. In this movie, Cheryl's mother, Bobby, learned this lesson in a very hard way. She was someone's wife, someone's mom, but she regretted never being in control of her own life. Never do that. So, coming to the next movie and the last movie that I want to recommend you all is Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump is one of the world's most iconic movie. A humble boy from Albania went on to interact with some of the most important figures of 20th century history and have several unique experiences that would never have even planned for himself. If only one lesson that is learned from watching Forrest Gump, let it be this one. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. It is very easy to see how this lesson passed on to Gump from his mother. The second lesson that I learned from this movie is you never really know what you're capable of. Gump is an ordinary man with a below average IQ, but he manages to achieve a lot than most people would ever dream of achieving. If someone had told the young Forrest that he would be famous for running such a long distance, he went from wearing leg braces to be a professional athlete. The next thing that I learned from this movie is pain can be channelized into something productive. After the love of his life, Jenny leaves him, Forrest is understandably heartbroken. Rather than wallowing himself in self-pity, he starts running. At first, Gump doesn't run because he's trying to change the world or become famous. He simply does it out of heartbreak. Sometimes the things that we do when we are especially down can end up having positive consequences even when these things are not planned. Coming to the last life lesson that I learned from this movie, Forrest Gump, is always try new things because you might be greater at them. Someone asks Forrest to play ping pong. That is nothing but the table tennis. He takes the paddle and does it. And he lets his natural talents kick in. After all, who knows what you're good at if you don't try? But if you are not good at it, that's okay. Well, at least you tried. And yes, that is all about today's video. I hope that I recommended those 5 important movies that you have to watch before you turn 30. It might bring some change in life if in case you are a movie buff like me and you implement things from the movies into your own life. So that's all about today's video, and I have a task that I would like to let you know that there's a movie called Soul on Disney Hotstar. I would like to tell you to watch the movie, analyze the movie in a deeper section, and let me know your opinions in the comment section below. The movie name is Soul. I will leave the name of the movie in the description box below. It's available in Disney Plus Hotstar. So please do watch the movie. Do not miss that movie. And that is also one of the most important movies that I had to tell in this video. But I thought instead of me spilling out beans of that particular movie here in the video, I wanted you guys to go watch the movie and see how the movie is, and please let me know your opinions in the comment section below. Please know what did you think of the movie Soul in the comment section below. So that is one more important movie that I would like to recommend. It was just released a few days back in 2021. So yes, that's all about today's video. If you like the video, please do give a huge thumbs up. Let me know your opinions in the comment section below. Please, if in case you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe to my channel. I would definitely appreciate it. And do not forget to press the bell notification icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for watching my channel. See you until next time.